Good morning, or afternoon, or night, whatever time it is where you are. It is morning right now, so my voice is a little bit lower than normal. Yes, I have a morning voice. We don't have to talk about it, okay? It is currently 8:53 a.m., almost 9 a.m. I wanted to work on a commission and work on my adoptable, but, you know, why not record? I might have 2 uploads this week. That's crazy. But anyways, how have you guys been? Oh, right, I forgot to say this in the beginning. If you don't want to listen to me talk, you could just mute this and put the speed paint in 2 times speed. If you just want to hear me ramble, you can just minimize the tab and continue doing what you were doing beforehand. Or if you're doing both, that's great. Either one, either one. It supports me either way, and I really appreciate it. The speed paint, it was my Halloween speed paint because I forgot to record me drawing my recent artwork of myself. So the only artwork that I have recorded is the Halloween one from October. So yeah, here's that. Also, if you see the long pauses, it's because sometimes I scroll Twitter and I forget that I was drawing. So ignore it, alright? Also, we have a new title for this podcast. It's called Feline Chatty. I got this from my sister because I was struggling with the name. And I'm like, I can't call him Melcast because that's like a watermelon thing or something. I don't know. I searched it up and I was like, what the fuck is this? So my sister was like, wait, how about Feline Chatty? Because you're feeling chatty, and you're a cat grill. And I'm like, oh my god, you're so right for that. So I took the idea. But I'm crediting my sister, so I didn't really take... you get the idea. It's been a while since I talked. I low-key miss streaming. I was gonna do a goodbye stream, but I really need to work on art stuff. Art takes so long. I feel like people forget how long art takes. And I hate that people quickly go to AI art to get art. Don't do that. That's so stupid. That's so dumb. If you don't have the money, then save up money to commission an artist, Don't result into something like AI just because you want a nice glowy artwork piece, there are plenty of artists with good price range that will give you what you want, Just don't be an asshole about it and you'll be fine. I think the thing that sucks though is that over time, I had to upgrade my prices, so I think that's why I kind of stopped getting commissions, because my price range was pretty cheap when I think about it. But then I took in consideration about how much time I put into each art piece, and I'm like, I can't charge this price anymore because I am putting way too much effort, which is good. It's good, but putting way too much effort for this low of a price, and I have to think about my well-being and financial stuff, so I had to upgrade it just for a bit. I think my full bodies for my style 1 used to be I don't know, around, I would say $30-$40. I changed it to 50, I think, or 100, because I've gotten a little bit better at my art, and I'm taking more time into consideration for it. So it's kind of I think I've improved, so I'm gonna up the price because, if you really want the art, you can commission me. But obviously more people come for the style too, which I don't mind. I like drawing in style too. It's really fun, and it helps me experiment with how I can simplify. Yeah, simplify things for their designs. So that's fun. Commissions are fun if, I don't, if, I would say it's fun if I get the creative liberty. Not too much creative, yeah, you can have, your preferences of everything, but I would say people who commission me and say, oh yeah, I want this and this, but, have fun with it. Have fun. Enjoy yourself while making the art. Yeah, I want this specific thing, but have fun with it. And I'll tell you if I like it or not. And I'm like, oh my god, That's so cool. And so I end up having fun, and they ultimately have fun as well because they get to see what their idea wanted come to life, and they're like, wow, yeah, I like that. And I'm like, pog. That's epic. But I initially had no idea where I was going with this. This podcast is probably just gonna be random tangents that's been going on lately because I don't really have a topic to talk about initially. I was gonna talk about relationships. I really was. But most of it was just stories, and most of it was personal stuff. So I kind of deleted it. I mean, it still is a file. I just think it's unnecessary information about me and the people in my life, you know? So, or rather, used to be in my life. I'm so sorry. I'm drinking coffee. First burp of the podcast, am I right? I have like a note or a notes list on what I initially wanted to go off tangents about. And most of it's just content creator stuff. Because who doesn't like hearing the struggles of a content creator? Because everyone loves hearing the struggles of a content creator, no matter the size. I feel like people are just really interested on that side of the story. But I feel like the one thing that I do like recently that's been going around is the change in merch designs for content creators. Back then, it used to just be like printed logos of whatever put on a shirt, and you have to pay like $25-$30. And yeah, that's nice, you're supporting the creator, but it's kind of like, really, that much for, you know, a printed shirt? And obviously it's kind of like, I understand that they're a content creator, people who are actually interested will actually buy it because it will cost a lot. But when you look back in time, it's kind of like, that's a lot of money to have. And it's just, I feel like it just doesn't mesh well with outfits, I would say. Because nowadays, style is really important. Looking, like your outfits looking really nice is really important. And I've seen so many creators like mesh stylistic things with their merch that it shocks me how insane merch has become now. And I feel like not many people put like credit to the amount of changes content creator merch has made, you know? Like Disguised Toast, he made his disguised merch, and I was honestly shocked at how amazing they looked. Because, you know, it's not just a printed thing on a t-shirt, you get a stylistic choice between it, as well as Quarter Jade, you know, Jody's. She had a design for, like, her new shirts and everything, and it had a nice little mint green with it, with other colors, and it just matches well with stylistic choices. I think Valkyrie also came out with new merch that looked fucking awesome. Saikuno came out with merch that was similar to his VTuber model, and I thought that was really pretty. Like, it looked so nice. I love the color meshes and everything, and it's something that you ultimately wear with the outfit and just vibe with it. And people won't give you second glances or make you think you're weird or anything. It's more or less, that's a nice outfit, you know? Not that like in content creators is weird or anything, but people are weird. If you have an interest in something, ultimately others will be like, the fuck? You know? It's always gonna be like that. Always. Like, even I go into Hot Topic and I still feel awkward going into Hot Topic. Like, I know more people like anime and cute things because Hot Topic has like all these cute pink stuff, but you know, I still ultimately feel awkward in there because I'm like, who's gonna judge me? Who's in here to judge all the weirdos in here, you know? And it makes me anxious. Like, I start sweating like bullets. It's really nerve-wracking. Or going to box lunch. I'm too broke to buy anything at box lunch, but I like looking at the cute plushies that they have set up. But it's kind of like, I feel like box lunch is the modern Hot Topic. Like, and if you go in there, no one's gonna really judge you. But if you go into Hot Topic, you start getting judged. What is with this? What is with this, man? I don't appreciate this. Going to Spencer's though, I don't think anyone will judge you. unless you go to the back of the store. What am I talking about? All right, merch. I was talking about the merch. But yeah. Also, Emirichu also had a new merch line, and I feel like this is like the great time of the year for everyone to drop merch because it's almost the holidays, and that's like where you get bank. That's where you get the bank from everyone wanting to get their child, their favorite content creator merch, and they look cool in it, you know? But yeah, and it was just really cute. I love the little strawberry designs, and I love cardigans. Cardigans are like my main outfit idea. For anywhere I go out, like I cannot look good in anything else because I'm not confident. But cardigans, a tank top, and baggy jeans, that shit look good. Okay, it's basic, but I mean, I'm not going anywhere fancy. It's not like I'm going out to meet the love of my life or anything. I mean, you could only, if you don't dress up nicely, you meet like the most prettiest and handsome people out there. And it's so embarrassing. Why does life do this to us? It's like, haha, here's what could have happened if you dress nicely. Then when you do dress nicely, somehow they don't exist. They don't exist. This one time I went to the mall and I was with my friend, and this group of like tall black haired Asian guys came in, you know. I'm gonna say Asian because I would say, I don't know which race, but they were Asian. And one of them had slick back hair with tattoos and the baggy shit. I still think about that dude till this day. Like, he was such a fine guy that was like, dude, I look like shit right now. I wore a t-shirt with, I don't know, an anime print on it, and skinny jeans with Converse. My hair was down. I was wearing glasses. The only makeup on my face were my eyebrows and maybe mascara. And I looked like shit. And I was just like, are you serious right now? This fine guy shows up at the mall and I look like shit. What the fuck? Now, the reason I say this is because at the time, I wasn't really into fashion, so I didn't really care about my looks. But in that moment, I really cared about my looks because I was like, man, he could have been the one, man. Not really, but I just thought he was a really, really fine-looking dude. Not to be weird, we all have that random stranger that we kind of go, wow, they look really good, you know, like, wow, they look really nice. And he was dressed really nice too. But it's okay. It's fun to be Delulu every now and then, you know? But after seeing that dude, I don't think anyone else I've seen, like, outside, like, outside, yeah, like, when I go out, has ever been that attractive. We all have that outside crush, all right? We all have that outside crush. Don't even lie. You've seen someone, you're like, oh my god. You know, we've all had it. You can't deny it. You can't do anything about it. You can't deny it, all right? I'm not weird. You've had this too. Many other people have had this, all right? Okay. Also, there are times where I see a really pretty girl and I feel like it'd be nice to compliment them because it's always good to compliment like one another, but I always get anxious too because when I get compliments, like sometimes I wear a nice outfit and then a girl walks by and like, I really like your outfit, and I'm like, oh, thank you. Like that makes my day, and I want to do that to someone else. You know, I want to tell them you look really nice today. You know, but I never get the courage to, and I sit there talking to my sister like, I should have told her she was really pretty because maybe it would have made her day. I hope I don't sound creepy though, you know. Like, I don't want to sound creepy. I just want to say she looks nice today, you know. Like, what if she's going through something, you know, and that boosts her mood, you know, or she's not feeling herself that well. We gotta, you know. I hope I don't sound weird. Like, it's like a motivational thing, and I want people to feel nice, you know. That type of stuff, like giving kindness and compliments, but I'm too anxious to. speaking of the mall and stuff, dude, the people who like, I don't know, like the small business people, there's these two guys who like ask people to clean their shoes, you know. And I was with my friend and her sister and my sister because we were on a sister date, you know. And these dudes were like, "Oh, do you guys want your guys' shoe cleaned?" And I look at him and I'm like, "No, it's okay," because my sister and my friend and her sister were like, oh, "Let's just walk by them, like let's ignore them." And I'm like, "I don't want to be mean, so I'm gonna tell them, no, it's all right." He's like, "All right, well, anyone else?" I'm like, "No, it's okay," because I'm answering for them. And he's like, "Damn, she speaks for everyone, huh?" And I was just appalled. I was like, "Are you serious right now?" I'm like, "It's clear that they're not even making eye contact with you. They're not even making eye contact with you. They're ignoring you completely. At least I gave the decency of replying to your question." And I was just appalled. Like, we stopped in front of a store and we just looked back, like, no fucking way. Like, all of us. And we were all like, did he just fucking say that? I was just like, I had the kindness of responding to your question instead of ignoring you completely, you know. And you had the audacity to say, "Damn, she speaks for everyone." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm speaking for everyone because they obviously aren't paying attention to you. They don't really care. They don't want their shoes clean because this is a whole scam. You say, 'I'm gonna clean your shoe for free,' and then tell them that they have to pay $15 because you cleaned their shoe even though you said it was for free." Yeah, that's my little tangent about malls. Anyways, that ruined my whole day. Um, Cause what kind of dude does that? If I'm declining for the rest of them, don't be an asshole about it. Like, it's clear we're all saying no. If they wanted their shoes cleaned, they would have stopped and looked at you and said, "Yeah, okay." But they were looking straight ahead, sipping their drinks and completely ignoring you. And I was kind enough to say, "No, it's all right. We're good." Anyways, back to my content creator stuff. I like how I said, I don't want this to be like stories and everything, but I feel like that's the only way I can make conversation is if I tell stories because, guess what? I'm a storytime animator too. Whoa, shocker there. Also, shameless plug, if you haven't already, I uploaded a storytime video on my storytime channel. It's also called Probably Melody, but you should go give it a watch if you haven't already. I jinx Ikuno in it, you know, just something. Anyways, I think I talked about this in an old stream, but I said that people who use like face cams and VTuber models were basically just subway surfers for our audience. Or playing games. We're the subway surfers in the corner so that they could pay attention to the stream. Has no one realized this but me? We are the subway surfers in the corner of our screens to make to make chatters and live stream watchers pay attention, unless they're people who lurk. But that's a completely different story. That just means they really like our voices, and maybe we're doing a great job at giving commentary. Maybe, I don't know. I don't really know. Am I a good commentator if I have a lot of lurkers? Or is it just like they're just watching it for the no sound the no sound in the background, like white noise? Am I white noise? Is this podcast basically white noise to some people? Are people falling asleep to this? Oh my god. uh Anyways, I think I talked about this in my last podcast about making friends and everything. Unless I didn't. I don't know. I do a lot of takes of these podcasts because sometimes I kind of zone out for a while and I'm like, I don't want to go through that and edit it. Because if I zone out for a while, that means I lost my train of thought. Sorry. I lost my train of thought, you know? And I don't want that to be on the podcast because then I have to do the extra work and just like cut it out. I'd rather just have the podcast ready to go edit the volumes a little, and then just slap it onto the speed paint because less work for me. That's how podcasts are supposed to work, right? It's just audio. Besides, like, editing out stuff that could get you canceled, I guess. But I don't really say anything that is sus. Like, it's just normal people talk, I guess, in some way. I don't know. What's normal, you know? What's normal? I don't think anyone's normal. Like, why can't you act normal? It's like, what do you know about acting normal? Like, you go out to parties every night, Jeremy, and then you get drunk, and then you, I don't know, wake up on the grass in a bush. You think that's normal, Jeremy? Huh? You think that's normal? I don't think that's normal. Where am I going with this? Sorry, my notifications are on if you heard that. Whoopsies, I should probably mute it now. That's happened twice in this. Oopsies. Kind of zoned out. Alright, anyways. Content creators. Making friends as a content creator is a lot harder to make nowadays than back then, I feel like. Because back then, you can make a nice little tight-knit group. And I said this in the first podcast, that you can make a tight-knit group. Everyone would be, like, very caring for one another. But nowadays, everyone is just, like, I don't know, the animal scene in Mean Girls, where they all fight each other and everything. Literally, oh my god, VTuber community literally is high school. I said this in the last podcast, and I'm so glad someone else tweeted, VTubing community is just like high school. And I felt so safe because I was like, I'm so glad someone else sees this, and many others also see this, because I was so scared of uploading that and saying, damn, I really said that, huh? Because VTubers are really weird. The community is really weird. You can say something nice about it, and people will bring up the bad. You can say something bad about it, and people will be bringing up the good, as all things are. But then you have the other VTubers who would get mad at you and saying, why are you going against VTubing stuff? You're a VTuber. That's so stupid, you know? But they turn out to be the very toxic ones in the community anyways. Making friends is really hard because you never know if they're going to backstab you or not. Nowadays, I feel like they only want friends in the content creation area just so that they have content. Just so that they have someone to collab with and make that nice group content with. And they don't have that nice secure bond. Because I'm telling you now, you don't need to collab all the time with your friend. It's not needed. Especially if you first met the person, you don't need to collab right away. Play some games. Get to know each other. See how you guys play together. Play Valorant. That really brings out someone's true colors. It brings out my true colors. Not really. I go into a really weird beast mode, and I think it might scare people away. I don't mean to. It's just, it's kind of like, if you know me, you know me, Valorant does something to you, man. It changes you. It changes you into the werewolf in a full moon. Valorant is my full moon. It's my full moon. And the wolf is lonely alpha wolf. I'm so sorry. That's so funny. Valorant is my full moon. Okay, I'll calm down. I'm calming down. Hold on. Ooh. Okay. Anyways, I can't be serious. This is a serious topic because I'm gonna bring up the fact that I see so many VTubers post, let's be friends. And I feel like that's bad because you're basically letting your guard down, throwing down your trustworthy walls, because you gave these random people your trust already by saying you want to make friends for the whole internet to see. And it's understandable that you want to make friends because making friends is really fun and you can find great people. But people will take advantage of the fact that you gave them that trust that fast. You gave them the ability to go, well, they want a friend. They want a friend and they're asking, so they're not going to care too much about the real person I am. All I have to do is play nice and they'll give me that 100% trust. But it's because you already threw down your walls that they will take advantage of that. You're making them build the building for you. But they could be building the building out of popsicle sticks. You know? Don't do that. Just be cautious. Stay really, really cautious between all that. Because there's some shitty people out there who just take advantage of other people to feel better about themselves. To just, like, shit talk the whole time. And be like, I became friends with this person today, and, you know, they're kind of a bitch. I don't really like them. They're really annoying. Like, that type of stuff. Really is high school, huh? Really is high school. Really is high school. That's insane. Holy shit. The mean girls will take in the weird girl just to shit talk. That is oh my god. Dude, VTuber community is fucked. Let's all graduate. Dude, this whole podcast has been me laughing and cackling at my dumbass jokes. So sorry. I can't even take this podcast seriously. I'm even supposed to record another video today. While also working on a commission and then finishing up the adoptable. Oh, jeez. The Valorant is my mood. Okay. I'm focused. This is why it's so hard to have a podcast by myself. I can go on to different tangents of all kind, but for this, I have to stay on topic because I need a title. I need a good title. I can't just call it Mel Rambles number 69 and it's like Feline Chatty podcast number 2, you know. I'm really old, but just stay cautious of that whole wanting friends. Sometimes it's better to be alone than to be in a group of people that make you feel alone, okay? Because being in a group of people that make you feel more alone just makes you feel more shitty. It's not worth having people in your life when they're not going to treat you the way you want to be treated. You know? Especially if you have the feeling that you know that they're shit-talking you behind your back. Already a big red flag that that's even a possibility. You shouldn't be feeling like you're walking on eggshells with them. You should feel secure and safe. Also, if you become friends with the wrong type of people, it's going to bring people who are just competing against you and will shit talk you. And if things don't go right, if you guys have a fight on like private messages, they might drag you down. And that just shows that if they're willing to drag you down, they clearly didn't care about you. Especially if it was in a private message matter, like over a fight that you two had that didn't end well. Stuff like that should stay private and not for the whole internet to see. And I said this in the last podcast too. Keep that shit to yourself. Keep your personal fights and everything to yourself. Keep those demons inside, alright? You don't need to let them loose. Keep the demons inside. Let them sizzle, alright? Let them sizzle. Because you're just proving the fact that you didn't care for this person and you want this person to go through hell because of a misunderstanding that happened. That's fucked up. Why would you do that? This is a person that they thought you cared for with their whole heart. So don't drag that person's name to other people. Don't shit talk other people because of one misunderstanding that happened. And just because it was an opinion that did not align with yours. Don't do that. If you keep doing that, what does that say more about you than that person? Sorry, my throat's really dry. Because sometimes you just gotta move on. You gotta move on from things. Dwelling in the past is only gonna make it worse. You gotta step up and take that step. Miscommunication is a big thing, and sometimes you don't get the closure you want. But just let it be. Just let it be. It's better to just move on with your life than to dwell in something that was in the heat of the moment, that you'll ultimately regret. You know? Anyways. Do you guys know that basically facecam people and VTuber models are the Subway Surfers to live streams? I said this in a live stream once. Because if you think about it, if our model or facecam wasn't on screen, then they won't pay attention. Well, there are people who don't facecam, which means they're really entertaining and actually really funny. But if you have your little model or facecam in the corner, you're the Subway Surfers. You're the Subway Surfers to their TikTok live stream. TikTok live stream. I forgot that TikTok actually has live streams. That's crazy. Forgot about that. We're the Subway Surfers, and I can't unsee this. I can't unsee it. Like right now, I don't even have my model up. But if I threw it up, would you guys pay attention to the model and pay attention to what I'm saying? Or is my speed paint the Subway Surfers? I don't know anymore. What is it the Minecraft parkour? I don't understand anymore. Sorry, weird tangent. Whoopsies. Anyways, what I was gonna continue. I still have my coffee. Oh shit, stuck to my table. You guys want to hear some nice... Was that nice? Was that pleasing to your ears? So I do an ASMR podcast one day, just... Hello everyone. Why did I go British? Anyways, straying away from all that VTuber talk, because we already did that in the last podcast there. We don't need another one with it. What have you guys been up to? You guys should tell me down below in the comments. You guys should tell me in the live chat as if this is a live stream. I miss live streaming. It's only been a day, and now it's gonna be a week, and then another week, and then another week, and then it's okay. I have another thing to record this weekend. I mean, this week as well to edit. So I should upload this one by Tuesday, hopefully. If it's already Tuesday, while I'm in the future. But recently I've just been reading romance manga because I didn't have my PC over the weekend. So I felt like I was way behind, but I just told myself to relax for a bit and then hard work, power through for all of this. I'm currently working on an adoptable, which I've said multiple times. I even sneak peeked the character kind of ish, just the top of their head. Basically, this is going to be a PNG Tuber Plus package, streamer package. It comes with official art, 3 emotes, the PNGs of an open mouth and closed mouth, and also split art for PNG Tuber Plus, which is a free program for you to use and makes the character bounce and make it look like it's a live 2D model. There's also overlays, a starting soon, ending, and BRB screen, and a reference sheet, if I didn't already say that. But yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah. But that is what the package contains of, and, it's for anyone who wants to adopt this character and use it as their own to represent them because they want to be a PNG tuber or a VTuber in the future, But yeah, that's what I've been working on recently. It's been hard work, but I've been grinding through it pretty fast. The thing I need to work on as of now for this package is just the official art, and everything else should be ready to go. I also need to edit the starting soon, ending, and BRB screens. So hopefully I could get that done this week as well. And I hope someone adopts this girl and, makes it their own character. But you're not allowed to change too much of her, alright? You can't just take her and then keep the assets of everything. You have to actually want her. Like, you have to, you gotta care for her. You can't just adopt a child and throw it to the side. Okay, that's fucked up. You can't do that. Can't do that anymore. It's your responsibility now. You can't go out for milk anymore. Like I did. But yeah, that's my life update. I wanted to get a podcast out before the end of the year, but I feel like since it's getting closer and closer to the end of the year, I should talk about some things I've achieved, huh? When I think about it, in my mind, I feel like I haven't achieved enough, and it's probably because I set myself to such high standards. The end of the year hasn't even happened yet, and I wish I did more. I wish I could have spent more time focusing on videos instead of just live streams, because videos are a big portion of YouTube as well. Holy shit, we hit 1,600. What are you people doing? Hello? I was looking at my analytics. What the fuck? Oh god, you guys are fucking insane. You guys are crazy. Anyways, I talked about how I wanted to achieve members and everything so that I can, if anything, I can do membership streams and you guys can send in supers, and it will be a really great way to support me that way through YouTube and everything. Memberships are basically like subs on Twitch. You get emotes and, you get viewings of private streams that not many people will have views to. But I feel like, I feel like if I do member streams, that feels sad, because then I'm leaving out such a big portion of my viewers that can't view it, Like, it makes me sad when I think, like, I'm separating my viewers. It makes me sad. It makes me so sad. I don't want to do that. But then the members don't get the content that they sub for, and the private this is a really shit show. Why would you do this? Why would I get members are nice, but like it just makes me sad. Maybe I'll just do watch-alongs, Maybe I'll just do watch-alongs for my members. You can hear me react to every movie. But, like, I that seems so sad. I don't want to separate it. I don't want to separate my viewers like that. Like, alright, if you got members, come into this very so-called special stream while you other regular viewers can't come in. That's so sad. I don't want to do that. But, like, as a content creator, you kind of have to do that. You have to, like... you have to kind of grind that way, and it sucks. I can't. It makes me feel so bad. I can't do that. Like, putting myself out there and getting clout. Like, during the Streamers event, I could have used so much clout from that, but I felt so bad for wanting to use their clout to help me gain subscribers. Like, even uploading that story time was enough for me to almost break down and cry, because I was so anxious that it was too much of, like, wanting clout, that I was like, I can't. Like, there was a point where in the middle of me working, I was like, should I even upload this video? And I'm like almost halfway done with the video. I'm like, should I even upload this video? Like, that's how much it eats me up inside. And like obviously they did this event so that the smaller creators could get clout from it, but it's kind of like, I feel so bad. I feel so bad. It eats me up inside every day. But yeah, I feel like I achieved more on YouTube than I did last year, obviously. We hit 1K this year, and we're close to 2K. Like, holy shit, that's crazy. We got a PC this year, so I can stream better games and play better games without the lag. I can even edit videos now without too much lag. I made my own live 2D model. I made my own live 2D art, and I've upgraded my art a little through that. But I feel... Did I upload a cover this year? Shit, hold on, let me check. Did I upload a cover this year? Let me check real quick. Content. Videos. I did. I uploaded the Yoidore Shirizu one, which I'm not very proud of, I could have done so much better, and maybe one day, I do plan one day that when I get better at understanding how to do covers, I want to redo every cover that I have because it's bad. It's awful. It's not the best, and I want better from myself, and it should be better for myself. So, ugh, man, this sucks. What the? Don't I have a playlist for covers? Huh? What? What? Anyways, what was I talking about? All right, my achievements. I uploaded another highlights video. The last time I uploaded a highlights video was checking my dates. Oh my god, when was the last highlights video? It was in 2022 on June 29th. So about a year ago. It's really hard to upload highlights of myself because I don't find myself that funny. I just find myself dumb funny. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. But I think I did achieve a lot that I thought I would never achieve. I also got great supporters along the way because I would usually have people who would just come into my streams and, say hi and, oh, I really like your content, and then I never see them again. And it kind of breaks my heart because they're like, and, sometimes they pop in, like, every now and then. But then they're like, oh, I forgot about you. And it kind of brings it down like, oof. But, as I continue streaming more and focusing on what I initially wanted to do as a content creator, instead of focusing on what will make me famous and big, I focused so much on what I wanted out of this. And I got viewers who ultimately became supportive of me and genuinely wanted to watch my content and enjoyed my content. Because, back then, 2 years ago, when I was starting off streaming, I was struggling a bit up until, the beginning of this year. Or, not the beginning of this year. More or less, the middle of this year. Up from the first time I started streaming up until the middle of this year, I was trying my best to do what I thought other people would like. I was trying to do what was trending at the time. I was trying to, correlate my streams with, back then Minecraft, not back then, 2020 Minecraft was a big thing, so I would do Minecraft stuff, and it wouldn't get me anywhere because I was basically doing what other people were doing. And I've said this before, that you shouldn't have to do what other people are doing, because then it makes you feel miserable, that you're not enjoying the content. Do something that you enjoy doing when you're doing stuff that you like to do. Like art. You don't have to do just clean line art. You can make a sketch and clean it up and color it if that's what you want to do. You don't have to, no one's telling you have to make that line art. No one's telling you have to be extravagant and everything. If that's what makes you happy, just uploading a sketch, then that's fine. And you'll slowly get the people who like that. And it may take a while, and it may make you feel miserable seeing that so many people are leaving because you're deciding to do things for yourself. But you do ultimately get the people who are there for you. And I did that when I showed my live 2D 2.0 debut. I started focusing more on what I wanted to do and what I wanted to achieve as a content creator, and where I wanted to head in this type of career that I wanted to do. Because, yeah, you can be all outgoing. You can, oh, sorry, my sister just texted me. She ruined the moment, guys. She ruined throw tomatoes at her. She ruined the moment. I'm kidding. She's asking about her mouse thing. But I struggled so long with what I wanted to do. I really did. I struggled long on how I wanted to be entertaining and how I wanted to commentary everything I was doing. And I thought, VTubers are being a bit sussy and everything. That can get me views, you know. I've like, and it didn't go well. I didn't like acting like that. I didn't like acting all like cutesy and everything, because that is not my character. Hop, step, jump, 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 jump. Chips or whipped cream, the me I wanna be, do. But yeah, that wasn't my character. It wasn't me. And I say this a lot, but it's okay to be yourself, okay? It's okay to, unless you're a crazy person who's out to kill people. Don't do that. Okay, maybe keep that to yourself. Put that bag back on your udder, girl. If people don't get that reference, it's from the Adventure Time scene where they're all like letting everyone be themselves. And the girl cow had like a bag over her udder, and her udder had like a weird face on it. And then they're all like, put that bag back on your udder, girl. Oh god, I love Adventure Time. Sorry, I got off track again. But it wasn't until this year that I decided what I wanted to do and where I wanted to head. And I feel like it's a good thing that it takes a while to know what you want to achieve in something that you're so passionate about. Because it takes a lot of guts to stop doing what other people are doing that makes them big and just stray away from it. It's like the path. If other people go the other way, other people go the other way, and you go the opposite way, it's okay. You know that video? It's like a video where someone's commentating over it, and that's what they say. That would just sound crazy. I've just been quoting like dumb memes throughout this whole podcast. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. You want to know what's weird? I can wheeze, but I can't hit whistle notes. Make it make sense. Sorry. Anyway, I have achieved what I thought I couldn't achieve for a bit. I gained great supporters, and I went from having an average of 5 viewers to an average of 10. And that's great. That's a big change for me. Like, that's a huge number for me. And people are gonna be like, ugh, what? Only 10? That's fucking lame. I don't care if it's lame. 10 people is a lot. Have you ever tried talking to 10 people? No, because it's difficult. Exactly. Anyways, I'm just really grateful. Not saying I wasn't grateful before. I was happy to even have 1 viewer when I streamed. That wasn't myself. It was insane. When I first saw that, I was like, oh my god. I don't even have my own stream open on my phone. Someone's actually viewing me. Oh, that was really fun. But there will be times where I'm like close to 20 viewers average on a stream, and it makes me happy. Next year, let's achieve 20 viewer average. All right, next year, let's achieve 20 viewer average. All right. If I come back to streaming next year, let's achieve that 20 viewer average. Okay, this may sound weird. A part of me, when I get the right amount of views, a part of me wants to go back to Twitch because, you know, but if I, like, that, I'm saying that if I don't get members and everything. I'm affiliate on Twitch. I can get subs and everything, and I have emotes and animated emotes in there. But if I don't hit memberships on here, and I have a good, decent viewing, should I switch back to Twitch? I feel like that's like a big change because I spent so long on YouTube for a bit, but I also spent so long on Twitch, and each one of them has a special place, and I would love to stream on both at the same time if this shit handled it very well, but it didn't. Maybe I'll look into some more digging on how I can stream on both platforms, because I feel like it'd be nice to have both platforms, and it'd be nice to, you know, have different groups of communities come as one and enjoy the same person. I feel like that's great, and a great opportunity as well for anyone who's interested. I gotta figure all that out, man. There's so many things. So many things I have to do. I am my own manager in this situation. I am a single mom who works 2 jobs. I will be working 2 jobs when I find a part-time job. Dude, no, there's literally no part-time jobs. It's a bit weird, but there's literally no part-time jobs because most of them are taken up by people who wanted to make money during Christmas. So now I have to wait until after the year to find one that is to my liking. Because I can't just go into a job and then feel miserable. Because I did that with the other job, and I felt miserable. It's not even something I want to do. I just went in for the money. I need a... Oh, I almost burped. I need a job where I can actually kind of enjoy it. To some degree. Okay? Okay? I've learned from my past experience to not just join a job because I want to join a job. Anyways. There's my life update. This podcast is almost an hour long. It's crazy. Should I make it an hour long? Would you guys even listen to me ramble for that long? What was this podcast even about? I don't even know. This podcast went in so many directions. Wait. I could name this Valorant is my full moon, and I could just draw myself as a wolf. Wait, that's a genius thing. I don't even care if it's not clickbaity. You know what? That's funny. I'm gonna do that. Okay. I have a video to record after this. That's my life update from me. I will see you guys in the next podcast whenever I upload that one. Let me know what topics you guys want me to talk about. Anything you want me to have deep dives into. Through my opinions. Again, these are my personal opinions. If you do not agree with them, you don't have to. You have your own opinions, and I respect that. You can have your own opinions on that, all right? But respect mine. That's all I ask. And yeah, don't be an asshole about it. You have your own thoughts on what you want, and I have my own thoughts. I'm not being mean towards any of them. I'm just saying it's weird, or it's kind of strange, or keep that shit to yourself type of stuff. All right? Anyways, have a wonderful day, night, afternoon, whatever time it is where you are. And remember, you're beautiful. I will see you guys next time.